The all is mine. I'm talking about mine. The all is the supreme being. Whoever it is that you observe. Whoever it is that you reverence. The all. The all-knowing. The all-creator. All power. The all. So, a mental creation. Number one principle that you have to understand, because the law of attraction has a lot of principles. This one here is number one. Mental creation of thought. These are things that you have to learn how to understand your thought patterns and where your thoughts derive from. Most of us think the way we do without even thinking. It's because we've been taught, and we never ask any questions about what's been given to us. Energy, power, and matter. And in the beginning, I'm going to tell you how thoughtful it is. It wasn't nothing but the word. Because before anything happened, something had to have been spoken. All external reality is based on an idea or a concept. The basic force in the universe is mental. External reality is me standing right here, right now, what y'all see. You sitting there eating that pizza. You sitting there writing with that pen. Y'all, we in this edifice right here. It's a external reality, and it's based on an idea or a concept. What if I told you it wasn't real? None of this is. None of it is. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to show you why it's not. I said it earlier, your biggest test will be to fight with yourself. Your fight with yourself begins the moment you reject what you've been taught. The moment you start unlearning things in your life that have shaped and molded you up until the point that you are now. It's like Laura Hill put that album out called The Miseducation of Laura Hill. And she just rejected everything secular in her life and walked away from a budding career because she knew that what she was doing, she had been lied to. And she had stumbled upon the truth. And when she got it, she knew it was the truth because it felt right, and the truth never feels wrong. You're going to know it when you meet it because it's going to speak to you. It's going to resonate with you. Number two, it's a principle called correspondence. As above, so below. As below, so above. I said that earlier when I got here. This principle teaches us that there is always a direct correspondence between the universe and the phenomenon of being this such thing called life. That God always talks to us. Always, David said, send us a sign. Always send us a word. So if your way of communicating with God is through prayer, what is God's way of communicating back to you? A lot of people want to know, how do I know when God answers? How do I know when God's talking to me? Could it just be your intuition? How many of you are in tune with your intuition? Your intuition is God talking to you. You never had that? I knew I shouldn't have done that. I knew I should have. The other day you put it on Facebook because you was driving home. And here comes this car in front of you. And you mean dog the man, cussed him out, and something told you to slow down. Something told you to slow down. Because if you would have slowed down, what would have happened? But something said, slow down. And see, I'm real comical with mine. I always say the spirit. And then I say it like this, the spirit told me. And it's so loud. And it comes so often. But it didn't always be like that. It wasn't always like that. And how it got to be that way was because of my quest and my hungriness for knowledge and to understand what's going on with Gwen Clemons. Why my middle name used to be Can't Get Right. Can't get right. Can't do nothing right. Can't get it right, can't get it right. I was tired of being can't get it right. Can't get it right in a relationship. Can't get it right with my money. Can't get it right at work. Can't get it right nowhere. Can't get it right with school. Can't get it right. And it was just something that wouldn't allow me to accept that my name had to be Can't Get It Right. Can't get it right. So I began to fight with myself. I began to fight with myself. I began to fight with myself for greater. And actually, believe it or not, it might be shallow, but what drove me to it, my breaking point, was a relationship. A personal relationship. And somebody recommended, remember David said, you're going to always, God will send you a sign, and someone saw me in a conversation, saw me in distress, and recommended a book. And I was so desperate for an answer, I went about the book and I read the book. And it was Iyanla Vanzant in the meantime. And when I read that book, it was 1991. And I read it, and I put it down. Because at the time when I read that book, I wasn't ready for what Iyanla was trying to tell me. So you got to be ready. And then when God get ready to bless you, my God is not going to give it to you before you're ready, because if God give it to you before you're ready, you're going to mess it up. So Can't Get Right weren't ready. But what happened, 2008 came, and I was in another relationship crisis. Here I go again, Can't Get Right. But I remember that book that I got in 1990 something. And I ran to the bookstore, true story, and I bought that book. And I was just shaking when I got that book, I swear to God. And I got that book, and I read that book in 2 days. And when I read that book in 2 days, it was just like my whole mind just went, the light was shining, and everything was clicking. And I said, this it. This what's been missing. This what's wrong. This what's been going on in my life. And this is what I need to do to get things right. But in reading Iyanla Vanzant, it introduced me to a plethora of thought leaders. And that book led me to another. And that book led me to another. And that book led me to another. And then that started the path that I'm on right now. You see, actually, I've outgrown Iyanla Vanzant. She can't fix my life. I've outgrown her. Principle number 3, the principle of vibration. Nothing rests, y'all. Nothing rests. Everything moves, everything vibrates. Nothing rests. Nothing rests. Nothing rests, everything moves. Matter of fact, we moving right now. We just moving so fast you can't fit. We moving. We spinning, baby, we moving. We rotating, we rolling. I'm talking about swirling. Energy flying all through this room. Y'all vibing, I'm vibing. We moving up in here. Matter, energy, mind, and even the spirit results largely from variation and vibration. From the all. Remember I said who the all is. The all is pure spirit. And it says down to the grossest form of matter, all in vibration. The higher you vibrate, the higher your position on the scale. Have you ever been sometimes you just walked in, they just sucked it all out. They call you on the phone and just wreck your whole mood. Well, you know when the phone rings, they finna wreck your mood. I call them emotional vampires. You gotta stay away from people like that. They gonna drain you. They gonna drain you, baby. They gonna drain you. They gonna get all of it out of you. Then when you get through, you ain't gonna have nothing left. And what's your vibe right now? What's your vibe, Patrick? Let me tell you something. The first thing you need to do in the morning when you wake up is have your affirmation. Have you an affirmation. Have you an affirmation. There's this particular area in our brain that's called your reticular memory. And it's most receptive first thing in the morning when you wake up. It allows you to retain information. It allows you to set your day. Because if you wake up hopeless and helpless, how can the energy be drawn to you? You are going to attract what you are. If you always bitching and complaining, you are going to attract more bitches and complainers in your space. You are going to attract that. You're going to be trying to figure out, why are my friends dysfunctional? Why are my friends crazy? You can only attract what you are. You don't have to ask the question. Get your mirror and do this. It got to be me. It got to be me, because it's something that the energy is there. It's like a magnet. It draws it, because whatever it is, that person's energy is after looking for like matter. It's looking for it. So if you keep trying to figure out about these relationships you keep having, you can't get right. If you keep trying to figure out about this thing with you and money, you and your career, you and your purpose in life, what your gift is, you're not sending the right energy out. It can't come because you got a channel blocker. You got blockers. There's a such thing called, you have to go to chakra people and get your blocks removed. You got people that will tell you where the blocks are in your life. You got blocks of them. So, vibration is a basic tenet in its principle of science. Scientists have finally agreed, because before a long time they rejected vibration. They rejected it. You got to get the vibe right. I have to tell David all the time, bring that vibe over here. You're wrecking my flow. I need good energy in my space. I command good energy. Principle number 4. This one right here, for some of y'all, you're going to reject it. You're going to reject it because it goes against everything we've been taught, except for what goes up must come down. I ain't talking about that. I'm not talking about that. It explains an old paradox that everything has 2 poles, but they're the same. They're the same. It's 2 sides to everything. The only different degree in it is a vibration, but it's on the same continuum. I'm talking science, quantum physics here. The law of attraction understands that to shift your mental focus is to change your polarity of one's vibration. Do you love them or do you hate them? Anybody ever been in that? Anybody ever love somebody, but at the same time you hate them? And then y'all make up, you love them again? Well, how are you able to shift from love and hate? The only difference is that your vibration, when you hate it, your vibration is very low. You vibrate on a low frequency. That's low. When you love somebody, you are vibrating on a high frequency. Did you not know that they have put water in a bottle and had people to say words to the water, and that the water moved and changed? When they were saying, they tested the water, and there was certain molecules in the water changed when people were saying they hate